Okay, Sistas fans, yet again we have another Zatima topic on deck. And, going back to last week's episode, as well as, running into this week, you got to ask yourself the question, how well do Zack and Fatima know each other? I mean, obviously, that's a question I've asked for a while. Like, are they moving too fast? Why is Zack trying to get her to move in with him so quickly? I get it if he is over Karen. At this point, I feel like he really is, given that she's really been showing her ass lately, and not in the fun way. It's just the fact that even though Zack went from saying, I'm not in love with you, but I still got love for you, Karen's just been showing Zack more and more why the side of her that's keeping him from going back to her regardless. But I really love the moment they had in the back office where he said, the moment I knew I couldn't go back to you is when you made those charges against me and then had me arrested. At that point, I knew it's like you just literally think the worst of me if you think I would really steal from you. So I do feel like overall, we're in a situation where Zack. Some people argue that Zack is pushing the Zatima thing so hard in order to get further and further away from Karen. And I can see how people make that argument. I'm not really one to believe that particular thing about Zack, but I just feel like he is rushing things way too fast, especially with him and Fatima not really knowing each other. Like he said in the last episode, I'm kind of stuck somewhere between scared and in love, because it's funny because, what was it, like 24 hours earlier, Fatima said, I think I might love you. And that's okay. Are you sure? Cause I think I love you too. And then the next day, boom, Fatima possibly killed Hayden. And then Zack is scared to death. And from there, he's like, wait, so you got these guys? Tell me about them. Nope, can't. That's confidential. So now you have the upcoming episode with Zack going to a 10 o'clock basketball game that he was finally able to convince Fatima to trust him to go on his own. Now she's mad at him because apparently either Zack's going to say something, or like Zack said, oh yeah, I know you're going to have this, you're going to have some verification. Yep, you know that's right. Possibly meaning that Fatima is going to have somebody at the game just to show up, check things out to make sure Zack's telling the truth, but then possibly sees Karen there and, assumes the worst. It's just one of those things where I really hope that Zack knows what he's getting into, but to be honest, I don't think he does, because Fatima, her family, the connections she has, there are a lot of things Zack just doesn't know. I mean, sure, the sex seems to be amazing. I know somebody on Twitter is like, you have Zack and Fatima having all these love scenes, all this sex, and yet Karen's the one he gets pregnant. Okay, that was pretty funny, by the way. But in any case, I just feel like Zack just needs to slow his roll, especially the fact that Fatima knows where you live now. You want her to live with you. What if you piss her off? You come home thinking everything's good. You about to have sex. You jump in bed. She's in the bathroom saying, I'll be out in a second. Next thing you know, two guys show up out of nowhere and kick your ass and leave you naked on the hood of your car in the front of the house like they did with Hayden in the parking lot. I just feel like you better slow down, get to know Fatima before you let her move in with you, because this is a Lifetime movie in the making right now. And I feel like he really needs to get all the details first, because you're talking about a quote-unquote forever roommate without even knowing her Carfax, so to speak. So I think Zack doesn't know Fatima as well. I don't even want to say that he knows Fatima well, or he thinks he knows Fatima well, because he's made it clear, how am I supposed to know you if you shut down emotionally whenever you get mad, scared, or upset? But you gotta wonder, is there ever going to be a moment where Zack has second thoughts about Fatima based off of how crazy she is? Because he's like, wow, I didn't know you were that chick. Zack, she told you and Hayden that she's crazy, but I guess that when women say that and then they actually take it to the next level like Fatima did, it's a surprise. I can understand that, because it's like, hey, yeah, you're crazy, right? Oh, I know, you have no idea. Yeah, I don't know, you playing, girl. No, I'm crazy. What? And then they actually show you, and it's like, wait a minute, But it's kind of like, well, Zack, just like people on the internet, you never read the full terms and conditions before you hit I agree to. You don't read the entire contract before you click I agree to all terms and conditions. So I don't know. I feel like Zack is definitely going to be in for more than he bargained for with Fatima, or Thick Tima, being as voluptuous as she is. I guess it's worth it. But I really think Zack should really slow down before he really thinks about settling down with her. But that's just my opinion. So thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure you take a moment to hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Hit subscribe as we close in on 200,000 subscribers here on the channel. Hit the bell notification icon and select all. That way you keep up to date whenever I post content on the channel. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. And if you would like to donate, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App.